Hey people, it's 9/11 on Thursday the 25th of June 2026. It has been a very long day, a good day, a really long day. So Merv and I did our first group class of Reformer Pilates this morning, which we both really enjoyed. We did the mad dash to Kmart first to get grip socks, which are needed. But yeah, it was really good. We then went and picked up some lunch and had that, and then took the dogs to the dog park, which they had a ball. Afterwards, we had to take the TV that we'd bought from Big W back because it broke last night, and unfortunately they did not have any more or any of the ones that we wanted to get, so effectively we had to get a refund, and we searched everywhere and alas do not have a TV. We are using the, which is totally fine. So after we did that with the TV and everything, we had to get some things from the supermarket. Then we went back to the centre, sat in this bar, and then had a really, really long, decent hot shower, which was wonderful. Using the shower cubicles that had chairs in them, which made it even better. It was an interesting back and forth with the landlady last night when she told us we were late with our rent, and I was like, nope, we most certainly are not. And she's like, well, I've checked my account and the last time you paid was on the 5th of June. And I was like, let me show you out how we're working this out, right? And so I wrote it all out and I explained how we'd paid it. And I said, when you told me that you had to buy a new hot water system for the cottage, you said that you only had just enough money to pay for the mortgage and nothing else. I became worried about you because I'm a good fucking person, okay? So I immediately transferred her an extra $250 on top of the $750 I'd already given them just 1 week prior, yeah? And I had set it up so that we would pay fortnightly of $500 every pay week, meaning the extra week that I'd transferred her put us ahead. With all the bullshit that happened, I said to Merv, I am not willing nor comfortable to pay 3 weeks in advance and to pay them, Friday's just been $500. I said, I'm not doing it. So I cancelled all the payments, cancelled all the direct debit setups I had made. Didn't pay nothing because we are paid up until this Friday. And so I said nothing. And I figured when they didn't say anything on the day or the day later that they had worked it out. Alas, they had not. And when I first told them last night, we are very much up to date and that I am never late on my rent, she still tried to argue the point. And that is when I finally stuck up for myself, and I'm telling you now, I'm unbelievably over the moon, fucking proud of myself, okay, people? I stood up for myself and I said, we were happy to pay fortnightly. We were happy to keep things the way they were. But you changed. Everything changed, and we don't know why. But you decided to tell us that you were now going to run this place like a caravan park. And I said, so we are going to pay you like we're at a caravan park. Therefore, we will only be paying you weekly and only 1 week at a time. Ergo, you'll get your next payment of $250 tomorrow on Friday. I literally wrote it out very clearly on a pad so she could see it with her own two eyes exactly what it was, because I was like, you could talk to us tomorrow all you want, right? I was like, doesn't change the fact. The facts are simple. Go back and check your bank. Yeah, easy peasy. And she said, nothing has changed. You just can't use the other bathroom. It was just, nothing changed, just clarified. And that's when I said, no. He offered the use of the shower and the washing machine. We did not ask, I said to her. I said, you told me that I was rude, ungrateful, overstepped boundaries, and made another person uncomfortable. I said, so in that moment when you went at me, I forgot that he'd offered because I was trying to not have a full-blown panic attack. I was like, so it very much has changed. And she immediately changed, right? She did this like flip again. And once again started completely backtracking. It's okay. Don't get stressed out. No point in, like, what is she? Well, she blamed me for being a sensitive person. Sensitive people are wonderful, okay? We're the most empathetic people on the fucking planet. So get off your high horses, cunts, is what I think, yeah? And she's like, oh, I get stressed too, and I don't want you to be stressed, and blah, 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 right? But the point of it is, yeah, they desperately need our money. So I don't think they're going to try to rock the boat anymore. I mean, we saw the house yesterday. We are in love, yeah? We are meeting the owner next weekend. And going through all of the details and things like that. Because we've told him we're serious. And we've told him we will pay the bond right now to prove it to him if you'd like. Because it's a house with an incredibly amazing size of land just in its own, fenced off, that we can make, safe for the dogs. But it's on 100+ acres of land.
250 acres.
250 acres of land, okay? This property is on, right? 250 acres, right? The damn driveway, should say it like that, the driveway along the side has an olive grove, people. Its own olive grove, right? And the land, I think I had it in the videos yesterday. It is so different to here. It is just beautiful and flat for the eyes to see. And I want a pony. I want a pony. And I want my dirt bike back. And I'm excited. It has a fireplace. We saw that. It has the fireplace. We saw the chimney. We saw all the fresh wood cut out outside. Big garage. It has a shed. Massive water tanks in the back. I took dozens of photos. And we haven't even seen the inside of it yet. And we are already just super duper over the moon, right? And the rent is pretty fucking phenomenal. So once we have all the details set, then obviously we will let you know. And we will share more photos and updates. But it does appear like we have finally found our forever home. And it's going to be perfect. Like,
certainly is.
It is. It's perfect. And we honestly couldn't be more happier than we are. for everything we've been through, the universe pulled through. And it truly is like the country home I've been dreaming about since I was 8 years old. 250 acres of land, people. 250 acres of land. That's it. And it's all there for all that we need to use, you know. We can put up sheds. We can... I want a pony. I'm excited. Everything is good. Oh, and Fluke. We're trying to figure out this whole downloading thing, right? And Hallie is being amazing. She's sort of like taken over all my accounts that are just causing such severe overwhelm that I try to figure it out and then I cry. Literally last night, I tried to do something on my computer. It made me so frustrated that I broke down and cried my eyes out, and I ended up outside, vomiting outside of the damn fucking tent. That's how stressed out I made myself. So she's helping. And yet, tonight, I was trying to show her what I had, and I have put this into the same box as this one, right? So I couldn't remember exactly. I was like pretty sure it was 4 terabytes, but I wanted to check. So I plugged it into the computer to check, right? And then I took it out of the computer, and then I thought I was plugging in my phone charger to my phone, right? But it turns out I had plugged in that to my phone. And this time, like magic, because I've tried before and I couldn't figure it out, it came up as USB storage, and it has allowed me to move stuff. Like, I am so flippin' happy. It has moved over 3,000 something photos from my phone already onto the hard drive. I tried to move the videos, and then I thought it wasn't working, but I've since realized I think it was because the size of the videos and the amount of the videos, it has something to do with the speed. I still need to double check that they're 100% backed up to the hard drive cloud thing, because I'm going to pick that up from my sister's house on the 3rd of July. They're not going to be there, so they're going to leave it out for me, so that's cool. And then I'm going to take that and give it to Hallie to put into her modem until we get our own modem. But yeah, I'm trying to get it all backed up, trying to get all my accounts clear, trying to delete all these multiple accounts that I don't need. But Hallie is helping me like amazingly well. She really is a good friend. We all have our stuff, right? Anyway, I'm at nearly 14 minutes, so if you're here along with me, you rock, and talk to you later. Bye.